Let me now turn, Presiding Officer, to our decisions about Level 4. The council areas that will move to Level 4 for a limited period from Friday are the City of Glasgow, Renfrewshire, East Renfrewshire, Eastern Bartonshire, Western Bartonshire, North Lanarkshire, South Lanarkshire, East Ayrshire, South Ayrshire, Stirling and West Lothian. In all of these areas, there are grounds for continued and significant concern. In the 7 days up to Friday, Scotland as a whole had just over 140 new cases of COVID per 100,000 people. All of the areas moving to Level 4 were above that level, ranging from West Lothian with a rate of 158 cases per 100,000 to Glasgow with 277. Test positivity for all of these areas, with the exception of Western Bartonshire, was also above the average. Stirling has experienced a particularly sharp increases in cases over the past week. While some of that can be attributed to specific outbreaks, there is also a level of community transmission there that must be tackled. In the other areas, infection rates have stabilised or even slightly fallen as a result of Level 3 measures. However, and this is the key point of concern, the infection rate in all of these areas remains stubbornly and worryingly high. At these levels, we simply do not have the assurance we need that hospital and ICU services will be able to cope as we go deeper into the winter. Pressure on hospitals in these areas and on those who work in them is already severe, and with the additional pressure that the coming weeks may bring, it could easily become intolerable. And further, at these levels, we would not have the flexibility we need to ease restrictions over Christmas, which, in common with the other UK nations, we so desperately want to do. The clear advice of our public health experts, therefore, is that we must drive infection rates down further in these areas, and they are not confident that Level 3 restrictions will do this to the extent necessary. That is why, albeit very reluctantly, we have taken the decision to place these areas into Level 3 for a limited period. The Level 4 restrictions will be in place for 3 weeks and will be lifted on the 11th of December. And I want to be clear on that point, because I know people are frustrated that other restrictions have remained in place longer than planned. But Level 4 is intended to be short and sharp. And in this situation, it is specifically intended to have an impact in advance of Christmas and the most challenging winter period. Lifting the Level 4 restrictions then, as we will do, also means that they will not be in place for most of the Hanukkah period. So again, while celebrations may be different, there will be a greater degree of freedom. We will assess nearer the time the level that will apply in each area when the Level 4 restrictions end on 11th December. And even if it does not happen immediately for all of them, we hope and expect that the action we are taking now will allow these areas to move down to Level 2 much more quickly than would otherwise be the case.